welcome to our channel. In the previous sessions we have discussed what is a constructor, how to define a constructor inside a class and outside the class, how do we categorize the constructors. So the constructors are categorized into three ways. One is default constructor, that is a constructor without any parameters. Second one is parameterized constructor, a constructor with some parameters. Third one is the copy constructor, one object uses the values of another object. Now in this session we will discuss default constructors. Simply a constructor without any parameters, a constructor without any parameters is called default constructor. That means what is the syntax? The syntax is class name of, why we are using the name class name? Constructor name is same as the class name without any parameters. Okay, some initializations. Generally every C++ program has a default constructor. Even though we are not writing this one, a C++ program must and should have a default constructor. Why? Whenever we are creating an object, we have to assign some memory. How the memory is allocated? How means whenever we are creating an object calls the constructor automatically. The constructor initializes the object. Again I will explain. Whenever we are creating an object calls the constructor automatically. Suppose if the program does not contain any constructor, then how the object calls the constructor? So for that purpose, even though we are not writing any constructor in the program, we have a default constructor. The object calls the default constructor. And that constructor initializes the object. Initialize the object means assigning some default values. Whenever it assigns some default values means some memory is allocated for that particular object. When memory is allocated for that particular object. Now consider a simple example, default constructor. So again I am using the same example. So for simplicity I am using the same example, class item int quantity comma id. Here quantity and id are private data members. Even though we are not specifying any access specifier, that comes under private data members. Public float price, item of public, item of, suppose quantity is equal to 10, id is equal to 1, price is equal to some 100.0. Here we can assign the values, or you can write like this also, C in quantity, id, price. This is completely your wish. You can assign some default values or you can assign the values at the time of object creation. While display of simply print the values cout quantity, id, price. Close the class. Now concept is same. Int main, create an object item I. So no need to call. Why? Whenever we are creating, automatically it calls. No need to call. Simply we call the display function i.display. Okay, this is the program. Here we already discussed. We can create any number of objects. I1, I2, I3 and so on, any number of objects. For each and every object the memory is created separately. For each and every object a new memory is created. That is for I1 one memory is allocated, I2 some other set of memory, I3 some other set of memory. So each object different memory is allocated. This is the default constructor. That is simply a simple example. Read a constructor without any parameters, or simply here consider either two variables. Read the constructor, assign the values, print the values. A simple example. In the next section we will discuss the parameterized constructor.